Myanmar, formerly known as Burma, is a Southeast Asian country rich in history, culture, and natural beauty. It is bordered by India, China, Laos, Thailand, and Bangladesh, making it a country of significant geopolitical importance. With its iconic golden pagodas, breathtaking landscapes, and diverse ethnic communities, Myanmar has attracted travelers seeking unique and less commercialized destinations. However, political instability and safety concerns have raised questions about whether Myanmar is a safe destination for tourists. What makes Myanmar unique? Myanmar is known for its stunning natural scenery and ancient cultural heritage. The country is home to the majestic Shwedagon Pagoda in Yangon, an awe-inspiring golden stupa believed to be over 2,500 years old. Bagan, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, offers a sprawling plain dotted with thousands of ancient temples and pagodas, creating a magical experience for visitors, especially at sunrise or sunset. The country's natural landscapes range from the lush Shan Hills to the pristine beaches of Ngapali along the Bay of Bengal. The Inle Lake region, with its floating villages and unique leg-rowing fishermen, presents an enchanting glimpse into local traditions. Myanmar's cultural diversity is another fascinating aspect, with over 130 recognized ethnic groups, each contributing to the country's distinct cultural tapestry. Myanmar's cuisine is an intriguing mix of influences from India, China, and Thailand. Dishes such as mohinga, tea leaf salad, and various curries are popular staples that offer rich and unique flavors. Check out the links in the description for all your travel essentials, accommodation, flights, and prints for your next trip to Myanmar. Let's continue. What life is like in Myanmar? Life in Myanmar varies significantly depending on the region. Major cities like Yangon and Mandalay are bustling urban centers with growing infrastructure and expanding markets. Despite this, the country remains predominantly rural, with agriculture serving as the primary livelihood for many citizens. The country has been undergoing rapid economic and social changes, especially since the early 2010s when Myanmar began opening up to international investment and tourism. However, political unrest and armed conflicts in certain regions have led to significant challenges for the population. Access to healthcare and education is limited in rural areas, and poverty remains a prevalent issue. Despite these challenges, the people of Myanmar are known for their warmth and hospitality. Visitors often comment on the kindness of locals who, despite economic hardships, are welcoming and eager to share their culture with outsiders. Is Myanmar safe? Safety in Myanmar is a complex topic due to ongoing political instability, internal conflicts, and sporadic violence. The country has experienced significant unrest since the military coup of February 2021, which resulted in widespread protests, armed clashes, and harsh crackdowns on dissent. The political situation remains volatile, and travelers must stay updated on current conditions before planning a visit. While major tourist destinations like Yangon, Bagan, Mandalay, and Inle Lake have generally been considered safe for foreign tourists, the situation can change rapidly. Protests and security operations have occurred even in these popular areas, though they are less common than in regions with active armed conflicts. Certain areas of Myanmar are particularly unsafe for travelers due to ongoing conflict between the military and various ethnic armed groups. Rakhine State, Kachin State, Shan State, and Chin State have all experienced violence and should generally be avoided by tourists. The U.S. Department of State and other government agencies frequently update travel advisories for Myanmar, and visitors should consult these resources before making travel plans. Subscribe and comment what your experience in Myanmar has been like. Crime rates in Myanmar are relatively low compared to many other countries, particularly in rural areas where community ties are strong. Petty theft can occur particularly in crowded areas, but violent crime against foreigners is rare. However, political violence and protests can pose significant risks, particularly if travelers are caught in demonstrations or confrontations between protesters and security forces. Despite the political turmoil, certain areas of Myanmar remain safe for tourism. Yangon, the country's largest city, is generally safe for visitors, particularly in central areas such as downtown Yangon, Bagan, and Inle Lake. Mandalay, another major city known for its cultural heritage and historical sites, is also generally safe for tourists. Bagan remains one of the most popular destinations in Myanmar, offering a peaceful experience as visitors explore its vast plain of ancient temples. Inle Lake, with its tranquil waters and floating villages, is another area that has generally been considered safe for tourists. While these areas are relatively secure, visitors should remain cautious and avoid political gatherings or protests. Staying informed about the current situation through reliable news sources and government advisories is essential. Travelers to Myanmar should take specific precautions to ensure their safety. It is advisable to register with their respective embassy or consulate upon arrival, and regularly check travel advisories for updates. Avoiding protests and political gatherings is critical, as these events can escalate quickly and lead to violent confrontations. Let us know in the comments what tips you would provide. It is also recommended to travel with a reputable tour operator, particularly when visiting remote areas. Having a local guide who understands the political landscape and potential hazards can greatly enhance safety. In addition, travelers should ensure that their accommodation is located in safe, well-established areas, and that they have access to reliable communication. Visitors should be aware of the local laws and customs, as Myanmar is a conservative country with strict rules concerning interactions with religious sites and dress codes. Showing respect for local customs can help avoid unwanted attention or conflict. What first-time visitors should know? Myanmar is a cash-based economy, and while ATMs are becoming more common in major cities, they may be unavailable or unreliable in remote areas. Visitors should carry sufficient cash, particularly in smaller denominations. Credit cards are rarely accepted outside of upscale hotels and restaurants. It is important to note that internet access can be limited or censored, particularly during times of political unrest. Travelers should plan accordingly and be prepared for potential communication difficulties. Healthcare facilities in Myanmar are often inadequate, especially outside of major cities. Travelers should ensure they have adequate travel insurance that covers emergency evacuation and medical treatment. Myanmar remains a country of incredible beauty and cultural richness. However, ongoing political instability and conflict mean that visitors must carefully consider the safety of their travel plans. Those who stay informed, take appropriate precautions, and travel responsibly can still enjoy the country's natural wonders and fascinating heritage. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.